Okay, the two times that I have seen angels, the two times that I know of, there might be some other times that I saw angels and I just didn't know it. First one in this order would be, I don't know if it was 1995 or 1996, could have been 1997. I had a little wheel horse lawn tractor in at a shop. They had taken the engine apart, cleaned it out because a coworker had put some jawbreakers down the oil filler tube of the engine. I don't know how he got them in there, but he got them in there. And my insurance, I had insurance that covered this, and got the tractor back from the shop. The tractor was in there without the mower deck on, and got the tractor back, and it was outside by my truck. Had the mower deck in the back of the truck. I was really nervous, wondering if the repair of the engine was going to hold up, or if there was irreversible damage to the engine from the sugar and candy being knocked around in the oil. And I was replacing some parts on the mower deck because I had to put the mower deck on the tractor before I loaded it up in my pickup. And so I was doing this outside of this shop. The parking lot was fairly big. And out of the shop doors walked this guy wearing a backpack. I don't know, he looked like he was, I don't know, maybe 40s or 50s or so, wearing a backpack, and he came over and talked to me. He asked me what I was doing, and I says, oh, my tractor was in the shop. They took the engine apart and cleaned it out because a coworker put jawbreakers down the oil filler tube. And I said I just was really nervous about damage to the engine because I had a lawn service back then with this, running this little wheel horse 252H lawn tractor. I didn't have a backup mower. And so I told him that, and he says, oh yeah, years ago I worked at a machine shop. And he says, if you really want to ruin an engine, just put valve grinding compound inside. That'll destroy an engine really good, really fast. And I think the conversation lasted, I don't know, about 5 minutes. Yeah, he had a backpack on. And I think across, there wasn't many vehicles in the parking lot. I was parked near the road, close to the road. I think it was a fairly busy road. It was in the, I think, North Metro or Northwest Metro, the Twin Cities. So the conversation ended. I think I was sitting down at the moment. And he started to walk away, and I looked down with whatever I was wrenching on at the time, I think on the mower deck. And I looked down for all of a second, looked up, and he was gone. Nowhere to be seen. There was nothing within any short distance for him to be hiding behind. No vehicle, no utility pole, just nothing. I looked down, looked up, and he was gone. And I was like, huh? But I think, yeah, that was an answer to some fears that I had. And oh, God does things now and then to answer questions that we have. He answers different things in different ways. Okay, the second time that I saw angels would have been either 1998, 1999. I was in this small group. You know, some churches you can attend a small group for like compulsive gambling or stopping drinking or stopping drugs. I was in a small group for something else, nothing serious, nothing I got in trouble for. And at the beginning of the small group, there was the prayer that we stopped for, and the thought went through my mind. I just was kind of thinking at the moment, yeah, I think Satan would really not want me and the other people in this small group to heal from what the subject we were in this small group for. And I was thinking Satan would really like to attack us, or Satan and his demons. And I looked up for a few seconds, and for a few seconds, up around us, I saw a circle of what had to have been angels. Well, I saw part of that circle. I imagine it went all around us, behind us. And it was I think what you might have seen before if you looked up angels or if you heard people describe what angels look like. They were very tall, very slender. They were tightly shoulder to shoulder. And I don't remember how many I saw. I probably saw 4, 5, 6 in the little quarter of a circle I was looking up at. And they were white and wispy like clouds. And but I do remember seeing the definition of their shoulders and their heads. Can't remember if I saw arms. I don't remember seeing anything below the upper body. I don't remember seeing legs, but that was either 1998 or 1999 that I was in that small group. But yeah, I'm 57 years old, so I've been on this earth more than half a century. So I don't know, there could have been dozens of other times that I encountered angels and didn't know it or haven't figured it out yet. But it's always interesting. I remember being on, I used to live in Rochester, Minnesota. And I was on a pizza delivery. And there was this house on the north side of the road. It was an east-west. It was a road that went east and west. And this house was 2 or 3 blocks, 2 or 3 blocks east of North Broadway in Rochester, Minnesota. And it had snowed either that day or the day before. And this young woman answered the door. And she didn't have the money ready. I can't remember if they paid cash or they wrote a check. But this lady she looked like she was really down or depressed or tired or something. And I was standing at the door of this house, I don't know, must have been 3, 4, 5 minutes waiting for her. She was going back and forth. I think she was looking for money to pay for the pizza, for the food that I was delivering to her. And I was getting frustrated. I don't remember if I got a tip or not, but I was just happy to finally get paid, get back in my vehicle, and drive back to Pizza Hut. And I remember I was heading back, westbound back towards North Broadway in Rochester, Minnesota. And I was about, can't remember, I think I was about a block away from North Broadway. The light ahead of me, westbound, was green. And it looked like a city, I think it was a city dump truck, loaded with snow, went northbound right through a red light, through a light that had been green for me for westbound and eastbound traffic for probably at least 10-15 seconds. So that was an interesting, I guess you would call it intervening. Another time I was on a pizza delivery in northwest Rochester, and that was back when I drove like a maniac. I drove too fast. I didn't get in accidents, but I was, speeding everywhere I went. I was 5, 10 miles an hour over the speed limit almost everywhere I went, almost all the time. And I think it was the 37th Street Northwest Bridge. I think that's, there was the bridge by IBM. IBM is off of Highway 52, the northwest part of Rochester. So I was, there's lights on both sides of the bridge, so I was westbound. And I was I drove so aggressively that sometimes I would, I think there was a left-bound lane, and then a straight-ahead lane, another straight-ahead lane, and then, but anyway, so I normally would go across this bridge, take the left turn lane to go south on Highway 52. And since everybody else on the road, almost everybody else on the road drove slower than me, if there was someone in the left turn lane, I would get in the straight ahead lane and do a jackrabbit start, get it, and just go and boom, pull into the left turn lane, go left, get on Highway 52 south. And this one day, I was doing that, my left headlight was out, and I think it was after dark. My left headlight was out, and I was in, what was it? Yeah, there was a car ahead in the left turn lane. There was another car next to it in the straight ahead lane. And light turns green. And there was a car, I think, that went through a red light. It was turning left, coming this way, and its left headlight was out. And I was thinking, oh, that's why there was two cars ahead of me, because my left headlight was out, the oncoming car's left headlight was out. If that other car didn't block me doing my jackrabbit start and getting around the car in the left turn lane, I very possibly would have crashed into that car that came through the light. So that was I'm sure there's other ones other odd things that happened that kept me out of danger, and that I don't remember at the moment. Maybe I'll remember them someday. Yeah, I was a wild kid. Yeah, on the farm, goofing off on farm tractors. Yeah, I remember one winter, I think we had an International 986 farm tractor had duals on both rear wheels at one time, and I think I had to take that tractor out or something, and there was hard packed snow, and I put it in gear and let the clutch out, spun the rear tires enough, you know, kind of like to do a, where you, if you spin, like in your car, if you spin your tires hard enough, you're going to fishtail. Well, I did that in that tractor. One of my brothers saw me do that, says, don't ever do that. Because we were supposed to be easy on our tractors. We tried to not beat on our tractors. It was something, of course, my dad and my mom were very against. You know, don't be fooling around, that kind of stuff. But well, I guess that's all I can think of for this video. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I'm up to a whopping 370 subscribers who watch my videos from time to time about garden tractors, Lyme disease, Ford Rangers, this, that, and who knows what else comes out of my goofy mind. All right, thanks for watching. See you, bye.